What's going on, everybody? Michael Vasconez here, and I'm a detox specialist. I help people clean their body to live a healthy way of life in the modern world. So here we go. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your coffee enema. And remember, on Cor-Vital's website, Cor-Vitalhealth.com, it shows pictures, it shows words and diagrams that you can also follow along. So here we go. We're going to set up our coffee enema. So you're going to take your hydrogen peroxide, 5%. You can find this at health food stores. You want to make sure it's food grade hydrogen peroxide. You're going to spray it all in your bucket. You want to cover the surface area of your bucket to where there's a little puddle of hydrogen peroxide down at the bottom of your bucket. You want to come over to your sink or wherever you're working, and you want to spray your tip also that's going to be inserted into your body to make sure that's clean. You are then going to take that little puddle that's in the bottom of your bucket and you're going to slosh it around in your tube to make sure you cover the entire surface area of your tube, like so. And you really want to make sure your tube is sanitized, and then you simply wash it out, like so. Next step is adding the coffee to your sanitized bucket. Now that your bucket is nice and clean, it's very important to only ever use sanitized tools that you're going to be using for your enemas. It's very important to understand how important that is. So, now we're going to add the coffee that I made. The directions are on the back. Follow these in detail to making this coffee. This coffee is not regular coffee. It doesn't go through a coffee machine, nothing like that. You follow the details exactly to how to make this light green gold blend coffee. Okay, this is coffee specifically made for coffee enemas. You're then going to take a strainer. I use a French press. Anything that's going to strain your coffee so the grounds don't end up in your bucket. And you simply add it to your bucket, like so. If you want to add more water to your bucket because you lose water during the boiling and the simmering that you make when you're making the coffee, you simply gather more distilled water, only distilled water, and you fill your bucket up. So if you want to add more water to your bucket, like so, like there's not that much in here. So me personally, if I was about to do an enema, I would fill this all the way to the top with distilled water. And if you want to warm the distilled water up, you simply do it in the same pot that you just made your coffee in. You can add water in there, bring it to a temperature that you're going to be doing your enema with, and you run it once again through your French press, and you add it back into your enema bucket. The more enemas you do, the more you're going to become more fluent with them, and you're going to understand how much water that you're going to need. So this is how you prepare your coffee enema.